everyone, make sure you check out the WESWES Network website at westwestnet.com. Here you can find amazing independent podcasts based in Aotearoa, covering everything from pop culture to mental health. Also, if you enjoy our content and want to support us, please consider clicking on the support button on the homepage of the website. We appreciate your patronage and look forward to delivering more thought-provoking and quality conversations.
WESWES, y'all. You know what it is. You know. What's up, really? Welcome to another episode of Empty Out the Clip.
It's good.
This podcast part of the WESWES Network. If you don't know, now you know. But if you jump onto our Facebook Empty Out the Clip page and answer the free questions, our security will check it out and see if you're all right to come in. And when you do come in, you can just have your 10 cents, and who knows, we might put that 10 cents in our podcast. So welcome, everybody. Welcome to the WESWES over here. Eric, welcome back, bro.
Thank you very much.
Got also Alves and Elliot's over here. What's up, bud?
What's up, boys?
All right, we'll start with what we always start with. Just each of you guys just put a little shout out. Go for you, Alves.
I'll just shout out to everyone just getting out there and staying active. Just some this past couple of weeks, just the passing of friends and people on social media and that, like celebrities. Just look after yourselves out there, guys. Yep.
Massive shout out to all the parents for the school holidays. I know it's hard for, try and keep the kids active and stuff so they don't get bored. I'm having an issue trying to keep my daughter active and not bored all the time. So yeah, mean shout out to the parents.
Oh man, massive shout out to the Mate Matonga and the Tosa Moa and Patsy heading into the Rugby League World Cup. Into camp.
Yeah.
Man, I think it's been a long way day that the PIs can now contest, one of the biggest sporting events of the calendar. So now all the best to the Panthers. I saw them leaving for the airport early this afternoon. But yeah, can't wait to see these guys unite and put on some big numbers, eh?
Bring it home.
Sweet, boys. Our next segment is social media. So whatever trends happening the last week, the last 7 days, what's been coming up on your feeds lately, and what do you think has been trending for you? I'll go this way now. I can start with you, Let's.
Oh man, my Twitter was blowing up this week, hey. Everything happening on Twitter, it was pretty wicked, eh? It's like I was buzzing out how the news came out about Jordan.
Oh,
yeah, and all the man. There's a show where I don't think the viewers or the listeners know until they really know about a person.
Yeah,
True.
But that was blowing up. Even like the person about Promised Land. One of the boys from school, Andy. He helped promote that over in Oz. They went off because everyone's tweets was just like, man, why am I not there?
Yeah.
But it looked like it went off.
I saw footage of it too. It was raining, but people were still turned up, man.
Yeah.
Bruh, mean.
Is that like a concert?
Yeah, it was sort of like a mini like ragamuffin.
Oh,
But I mean, the entertainment, like they had Ellie Campbell there. It was Ellie Campbell's UB40 that was there, and then
Burner Boy didn't go there, we.
Yeah,
because apparently it was something about his visa or something.
Yeah, but I mean, to still pull something off like that, I mean, I'm just proud of Andy for being PI, like waving the flag over there, because they had a lot of the boys sort of put out their like if there were any guys having had barbershops and that, and I know Andy always reaches out to the old boys that have barbershops in Brisbane and that, so these guys sort of promoted it while they were co-promoting alongside him, and then all he gives them is just tickets. But man, when I see the boys' videos, I'm like, man, why can't we do something like that over here, eh? But I'm mad love to Andy Tumanga, the man.
Oh man, be honest, I haven't been really watching anything on social media. these last couple of weeks. I've just been too busy, just with work and stuff. But yeah, I did see the thing on Jordan and that coming up on Instagram and Facebook. Other than that, not really been focusing much on social media. So, sorry, I was going to have to let you take this one.
Yeah, so on social media, I've been seeing a lot of things about how Jordan how he left, my film, and like he didn't say why. I saw the video too, but then I saw some posts saying that something about he was a sexual predator or whatever. Do you know the facts about that? Does anyone know the facts about that?
I remember a couple of years ago it came out, but I think it was a social media thing, and
So it's not true.
But who knows? I don't know. But those rumors were starting to go around. But that was ages ago. I thought because I saw that post too on our Facebook page, and it just reminded me because that's right, that was a thing back 2 years ago, and it made sense that if he's gonna get let go, maybe it's because of something like that. I don't know, just the rumors, but yeah, I don't know what the facts are. I don't know if that's true or not, but I do remember 2 years ago it came out on social media about that kind of stuff.
Damn.
What's your guys' opinions on that? Like, what's your
the guy must be sick in the head, eh?
Yeah.
Well, that's my honest opinion. Like,
Do you think his celebrity status got to his head and that?
Well, I've heard from a few guys that guy's an ugly guy when he's drunk,
Oh
eh?
man, yeah.
Especially at those little R&B gigs that they have at their bar on a Sunday. So I don't know. Yeah, probably just how you can take your hands and you can get shit on your hands, you can wash it, but the smell didn't go. It's one of those. He seems like one of those guys, eh?
Yeah.
And just mask it up with his wittiness and if you'll be funny guy, being on my.
Yeah.
But then again, that's another guy fall from grace.
Yeah. Another, yeah. Well, what's your take on it?
Well, it's the first time I've heard about the allegations with his
Yeah,
so-called
whatever.
sex offending, but I actually thought he was a cool dude.
Yeah.
Because we did have him on the podcast. He seemed like an OG.
I remember that.
And I was just starting to get used to him on my FM as well. I found him more refreshing than some of the guys on there. But I reckon Fame's still cool, but yeah. No, he had his own thing, own way of doing his things on mine, which it was cool. It kind of sucks that he's going, but if the allegations are true, damn.
Yep.
It's fucked up.
It's a bit like well, for me, it's a bit like Bill Cosby, the Cosby Show. Like, because I love.
Why do you have to go there, man?
Because growing up, man, I love Bill Cosby. What's his name, Dr. Huxtable. What's his name, Dr. Huxtable. But so and then we found out later, and he was doing all that stuff to all those young ladies in there, right?
Yeah, the doctor.
So you saying he's in the same basket with R. Kelly and Dr.
Yeah, well, hey, man.
Well, yeah, man, you got to look at the trailer. Like, you look at the trail, man, it's like, if it was just one or two,
Yeah.
you never know. Could have been.
But if it's a whole bunch of people,
Bro, when it's the whole village.
yeah, then it's like
Surely.
something's going on.
Yeah.
But then after that or when that came out, like Jordan actually did a post to explain what happened, and I think if there was something, because I thought it was something dodgy, because it was a little bit dodgy with how he just ended, like they just announced
straight
just
up.
out of the blue way, like,
Yeah,
well, hey, no one expected that, but then after that, you thought that's when I initially thought, it must be something deeper than just, because you can't just let someone go just like that out of the blue.
Just like that.
Like, it seemed like he didn't even know either.
Yeah.
But then the reaction with Tegan and everyone else, there was no real reaction, sort of, no tears or nothing.
everyone
And
was
then-
just like,
So that was weird too. So was it like, okay, yeah, there was something weird in the background there. But then when he did his little video and he explained that everything's okay, telling everybody not to boycott my FM just because of what happened. So to me, that means that he's not angry about anything, because he actually said in his video that it's all good. Like we want to go a different direction. I'm not part of it. And it looks like maybe he's gonna be on another My FM show. That's why everything's all good. There's doesn't feel like any bad blood. And he's telling everyone not to boycott it, because everybody. You see on the feeds, social media, everyone's saying, I'm not going to listen to My FM now.
Yeah.
They unfollowed
No more.
in that,
They made a big mistake, not going to follow My FM anymore. If he was done dirty by My FM, he wouldn't go on there and tell everyone not to boycott My FM. It seems like it was all part of the plan. Whatever plan it was, he might not be part of the My FM morning crew, but he might be part of another plan, different plan. So he said it's all good, so maybe it's all good. Because if he didn't make that video, we would be talking about, he must be a sexual predator for real, He must be fucking,
That's why
they fired him.
left.
Is that,
Emotional damage.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, I think it was a big talking point before he did this video. For me personally, when he did this video, I watched it and I was like, okay, he just like threw water over the flames, sort of thing,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He had to do it.
It's like all good. Everyone's all good. Oh, it must be all good. Nothing to be conspiracy theory about,
Yeah.
But the same day and then leave. That's what I don't get. Because when Nate left, he didn't even have a last show. It was like he wasn't turning up, and so they announced it when I think it was One Love was on.
He didn't even have to come to the next show.
He didn't even have the opportunity to sort of say, "Well, sorry guys, I'm fucking off. I'll do something else."
I think it was already decided for Nate, man.
But to be honest, I don't watch My FM, man. I don't listen to My FM. I'm 44, man.
They're early in the morning.
That kind of just that content is for the kids, man. Like I'm past that. I'm too old for that sort of.
I can't help with it, because every time I come home, it's right about that time when they're on. So I was like, I'll have a quick listen. Probably only 10 minutes, my drive. But it is a cracker when he's on, when Jordan's on.
No,
I'm sure it is. I'm sure he is.
I watched that segment that the three of them do where what is it that something about and they're being serious.
Oh yeah, no judgment
safe-
past that.
Yes.
But,
Yeah.
Sorry, Jordan.
Was it No Judgment Pass?
Awesome.
Man.
Yeah,
I just love hearing
that's it.
Tegan sing her part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, hey guys, come on. Come on.
Yeah.
Trying to keep a straight face.
Yeah. But Jordan's like cracking up.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you guys listen to radio, man. Because not putting a podcast on when you.
No, this actually on
Edit that. No,
Insta.
let's edit that. No.
It's actually on Insta, that stuff. Insta and Facebook.
Okay, there was going to be one of the topics, but I think we just spoke about it now. So that was the social media trends for this week. So going into our topics, first of our topics. So on Twitter, Asuelu is on Twitter, and I don't understand what platform it is, but it looks like him and some followers, or is this followers or friends or whatever, come on this platform and they just talk shit.
Talk cash.
Talk shit in Samoan and shit. So bit of a would you say it's controversial or just something that people are just talking about because it's like out the gate kind of content? But I know you, lady, you put it up on the page, and so I'll let you explain what's going on.
Oh, so he's obviously got a window and a platform where he goes head to head with like someone who obviously got a lot of followers, and it's supposedly a game where they just go back and forth and like it's like a mock battle, and sometimes you can get the stars or the hearts, and it's usually what I've seen. It's always the laughing emoji that comes up. So the more laughs you get in, obviously you're winning, because obviously if I was sitting across mocking Ave, and like I'd be winning that mock battle. But then they do this 4 ways. They do this 4 ways where they invite other people, and then they'll go across from each other, then up and down. But man, these later ones, and like I said like a while ago, like at this stage, Samoans are so relevant, like everywhere, like in the NFL, the NRL, acting, wrestling, boxing. And then you got these stupid idiots just pulling us, you know? These like the low-bearing fruit ones, eh? Like, it's like, fuck. Don't do that shit. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's like,
man.
it's a reflective of everyone, right? Like, so if you were to defend, like, bro, are those your people?
Yeah.
How can you defend fucking people being fucking idiots, man?
Yeah.
That's like straight out the gate, like, you know, because, bro, the way they talk, and like, it's almost like, bro, you'd only hear about people saying it, not actually doing it live,
Yeah.
which is
So-
like cringe, eh?
How does it work? Does the audience the one that gives the
viewers,
emoji?
eh?
Yeah,
so
so
watching
whoever's
the
watching it, when they
viewers.
go live, they'll get like laughing emojis of someone like hits below
Oh,
the
to
belt.
one side.
And that's a straight hit below the belt, man. This is like, there's like, I was like, did you
What?
come here with your leash? It's like that. And they just go back and forth and like hit at each other. But the last one that was posted, like people have edited, and then one of the ladies goes and moves the camera down to show her bits. And they were like, ew, like put her straight away. But because they're doing it live,
Yeah.
and this Samoans, it's just like, really?
Yeah. And it looked like that lady was a bit older too, so
Fuck yeah,
Yeah,
she was
yeah.
in
I'm
like her
come
late
on, man.
40s.
Your kids are gonna see this, man. Shucks.
She reminds me of that Tongan Princess of Flowers, eh?
Oh,
Like trying to be relevant.
yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
That's like, it's makangai.
I don't get it, eh? I just don't get it. When I saw the video, when you posted up the video and I watched it, I was going, what the fuck is this? I thought it was like a chat between the family.
Yeah,
And then when I saw that lady show her mully, I was like, what the fuck?
yeah, it's yeah, bro. I don't. If there's like one way to like put people off, like in terms
Yeah.
of like, man, these are our people.
Yeah, I know, man.
That's how you do it, eh? Oh,
Man.
that's just ridiculous.
Is
man.
anybody else doing that platform or is it just these guys?
Well, Asuelu owns it with like him and that Meuli girl, the American Samoan lady.
Oh,
so
okay.
they when they go head to head, it's crack up, eh? Because their stuff's like relevant, like, and it's just personal. It's just
Yeah,
personal, like,
yeah.
but they talk about like their careers, like, because obviously she's a singer and he's obviously from their 90 Day Fiance. She'll bring up stuff like from his 90 Day Fiance days, like when he blows up, like, and that's one of those episodes, and she'll like bring it up, and then he even laughs at her jokes, like that's how funny she is.
Getting mocked.
But that one that was just on, like, that's fucking stupid, man.
Nah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's like, nah, that shit ain't funny. That's ugly. Like, that's embarrassing. But then a lot of people on Twitter say like, but that whole thing is embarrassing.
Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't waste my time doing that sort of. I wouldn't even watch it. to be
Nah.
honest.
Like, I
No.
compared it on a tweet to like, that's embarrassing next to when the Rugby World Cup money went missing. Hey, like, that's how funny, like how makanga it is.
Yeah,
Like, you know,
yeah.
it's like, bro, that's ugly. But yeah.
But is it entertaining though? No.
Nah.
It's just,
Oh,
I think it's
nah,
entertaining when it's like Asuelu and the Meoli girl, like they go back and forth, because Meoli girl's pretty hard case because she can keep a straight face. Like, it is funny, like,
Like a
if you-
stand-up
yeah,
comedian.
if you listen to it, the content and what they're talking about, she's always just mocking Asuelu about when he's on his show,
Mm.
because that's all she's got. But then Asuelu he goes like deep personal way, like tries to call her, because she's black, she's
Yeah.
American Samoan, but he goes at her like hard out, even chucks in like you're Meoli people, like the slaves. But like, that's between them. As soon as they opened it up to the other two,
Yeah,
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 that's when it was
when
like,
goes stupid.
nah, that's freaking
Yeah.
lemon.
Maybe they need to go back to that. Just go back to just the two of them.
Oh, it's attracted so much like attention that people are like, nah, I just don't own it at all, man. Especially because they're speaking Samoan.
Mm.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck, that's gay.
What's your take on that?
Oh, no, man. Like, what he's doing, like, oh, but see, then there's people that actually watch it for that sort of stuff, you know. And but I'd never, you know, I'd watch it and then, oh, nah, man, that ain't for me though. You know?
Man, if I ever see that lady on any other video, I'm not watching it.
yeah,
Fuck that
yeah,
shit.
that's enough to put you off, eh?
Fuck you.
Yeah. And then, there was one I saw Asuelu, and he was battling. It was this like 4 screens, and he was battling. I think this other Tongan guy, and they were going, but they were going at each other for, you know, hard. You know, I'm like, what is the point to this? You know,
Yeah.
there is no point.
But you can see how powerful, like, you know, because obviously Asuelu's got
yeah,
heaps
yeah.
of followers, eh? Like,
Yeah, man.
Meoli girl, she's got heaps of followers too.
Yeah.
So you can see how it's worth watching, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
because of their share content. But, bro, when I saw that one, they was like, they are not my people.
you know, I just said, you know who I just thought of would be awesome on that platform?
Who's that?
Boom Bullet.
Oh, bro.
He would be awesome on that.
Well, Bullock could just make up a song, eh?
yeah,
He could just make up a song about those guys, and he would win hands down.
Fuck, that would be a good show. I'll watch that. I wonder what kind of people watch that kind of show, though. It definitely won't be anyone from here.
Yeah, no, they probably all overseas from
Yeah,
overseas.
yeah. American audience, or even like on the other side.
Anywho's.
So the other news this week, big, it was probably on your feeds as well, was the aftermath of the Penrith Panthers winning the NRL Grand Final. Now, there's been a lot of complaints with how these boys were celebrating their win, especially towards Jerome Luai. And some of his antics and some things he said on social media, I think he said the N-word.
Yeah.
And deleted it, and he's gonna get in trouble and might not even play the first game of the World Cup. But there's other things too, like the media in Australia seems to be all up in the Penrith Panthers celebration antics, and it feels like, according to some of the brothers that we've talked to over there in Australia, saying that it feels like, man, they're just attacking the Islanders. It's almost as if the Balangis were doing it, they will never say anything. You know? You know, that's that kind of thing. That's how the media is doing it. And you hear it from, if you watch NRL 360 and Kent, what he's been saying, there's no class, he's calling them rat mugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just see something
And,
like
you
that on the
know,
news.
just shut up and be humble, and, you know, got no class. And you know, they criticize some of the speeches. So, Uppy Carousel, he did a dig to the Tigers and a team he's going to next season. He did a dig to them. James Fisher-Harris, he went up and he was drunk with sunglasses and saying, this is the best Penrith team ever in history, the greatest Penrith Panthers team in history. And so all the media was saying, oh, you can't say that because you're saying you're forgetting the history of the past past Penrith Panthers teams. You know, so that sort of thing. So there's all these little criticisms in the media and on social media about how these boys are celebrating. And yeah, it's just weird. It's just weird. But so if you ask, what was your take on all of this?
Okay. So this is my own opinion. Okay. They celebrated. They had their fun. You know, let them. I mean, they did it. You can't take back what's done. Penrith's not a team that I follow anyway, so. You know, like, they can do whatever, you know, they did whatever they wanted. They celebrated, like, if it was, let's just say, because I follow the Raiders, right? So if that was the Raiders, and there was Josh Papali'i, you know, and, that's the only player I know in the Raiders, okay? Okay, it was just, you know, him and that team, right? Like, I want, like, all the people in Canberra, you know, will be like the people in Penrith, right? Like, they'll, you know, let them celebrate, even though, like, I saw some of the pictures of Jerome Luai, you know, and he's got his arms like that or something, and, you know, he's got the shades on, you know.
The cigar in his mouth?
Cigar in the mouth and that, you know, and then he's got, like, I don't know if it was a fan. Who was that guy he was with? And he goes, my nigga or whatever, you know. Like, you know, yeah, like, okay. Yeah, but see, like, could you, if that was a team back in the, like, say, the early 90s, whatever, and, like, it was mostly white team, you know, white players or whatever, and they celebrated like that, would the media then, you know, would they get roasted? You know? Like, it's not my team, so whatever they did, but that's on them, you know, if they looked bad to people, that's, yeah.
Yeah, it almost feels like, because social media, the platforms, that's what the Times is now, eh?
Yeah.
Back then, there was only the newspapers and Talkback.
Yeah.
Like now, we've got all this other stuff.
Yeah.
And so they're owning it, right? Because if you think about the following of Penrith right through, he's been doing it, right? That's why they've got that sort of these little jabs that, like, bro, we're the fighters of the West. Yeah. Because we've obviously owned these guys in the last 2 games, you know, and it's the games that matter, the big games, right? So they got every right to do it, man. That's the way you show pony these days, And like, the funny thing that makes it all stupid is that these guys can buy into the guys are being drunk. They're drunk, man. Like,
let them have their fun.
Let them have their fun. Like, bro, they're drunk, bro. Like, are you really gonna take someone serious when they're drunk? Like, fuck. Like, how many bogans are there that try and say stuff
That's
and
right,
like be like,
that's it
hey,
right there,
was he
that's it
drunk
right
or was he straight? You know, because bro, everyone does it.
Who
It
gives
was
a
like
fuck?
the Australian media is probably the worst for it, man, because they've got so many. How many times are they was doing those cracking up like that, and then the next week they cry, I just want to apologize for my wife and family. No one's saying shit about Matty Johns and Andrew Johns and that shit when they were doing it.
Yeah.
So they're just trying to magnify it because it's island guys, right?
Yeah.
But then the way it's coming off to everyone else, like watching it, bro, these are our people, right? And I was like, we got a Maoli boy, Fisher Harris, and he got Luai, then he got Nick Horse. I was like, bro, of course people are gonna be like, fuck, bro, they're just taking shit out of context,
Yeah.
But they deserve it, bro. They deserve to be the
they,
way they are,
They
man.
won.
Yeah, they won. Fuck it.
And it would have been a
gives a
lot
shit?
different if they had done the same antics and they lost. Like, it wouldn't be as highlighted today.
Yeah.
Like the way the Kent guy's going on about it, like, bro.
Yeah.
That guy at the same time is just doing his job well. Like, he's
Yeah.
obviously gotta get it. But the ratings is gonna go through the roof if he says something like that.
Yeah. Controversial.
Yeah. So that's why I feel like, bro, just let them have their fun, bro.
Yeah, you hit it
Fuck
right
them.
on the point, bro.
Could-
You hit it
could
right on
you-
the point.
Would it be the same though? Will the Australian media would be the like how they reacted after the team the Panthers won if those island players were playing for the Kangaroos?
Yeah.
They'll be,
Exactly, bro.
would they react?
Good
They
point.
probably,
That's a good point.
You need to look at what they've been doing now. Now that those guys have turned their backs, right? So they're trying to pick at every little thing they can do. Like, if they're looking at trying to stand Luai down for the World Cup, they've obviously done a suggestion to Samuolo, but that was on the back of him he's had that same charge for the last however many games and the same tackle on Ozai Papali'i. But then now they've done it to that Luciano boy. He's now being pulled from the World Cup.
Oh,
And these are like guys that could have possibly just went straight into the Australian team.
yeah,
But like, you need to look around. Like, bro, they're just trying to do like what the All Blacks have done to
well,
all these other guys with
Up
their
and
dog
coming.
acts, like
Yeah.
what's his name, Perfitza and their Fijian number 8. They're just trying to do that at the moment, man. Like, if they can weaken the PI teams by any means, they'll do it,
Yeah,
So I would be surprised if Mamaninga's already given everyone like 100K. Like, go on, boys, start pulling them down now, because we're about shabby. We're not like 80% there for World Cup, which is like,
What's your takes on it?
Nah, Lily hit it right on the dot, eh? Because it was funny when we were watching it. I was watching the footage at home, and my mum was the funniest one. She watched the whole thing. She goes, "Why is the news bitching about these guys celebrating the win?"
Yeah,
Okay, exactly. I'm not even gonna watch the rest. So me and mum were just cracking up laughing and changed the channel. That's how it ended.
Well,
I
you
was thinking
can-
the exact same thing.
Yeah, I want to make a shout out to Tama, who came on the Background 135 to help me out and as co-host, and he had a good take on this. I agree with him. You're looking at generation who's grown up with American sports as well,
Yep.
with the NBA and NFL, and you look how those guys, especially Americans, man, when they celebrate, they go hundies and they don't even care. And you know what? Even the media doesn't even care because everybody understands.
They won.
When you win,
You win.
you're gonna be drunk and you're gonna say some shit, and it's all good because everybody's celebrating. The whole city is celebrating. Now I want to play this little video I got. So this is when Golden State Warriors they won. I think it was 2017, and Draymond Green was really drunk, and he was getting his interviews. But that guy, man, you know what? If nothing happens to Draymond Green after saying what he's saying, and if someone, if you look at him and you think, man, I wish I was like that if we win, and you act like that and you get in trouble, hey, Draymond Green didn't get in trouble.
Yeah.
But I just want to play a little bit.
Bay Area's team. We run this. All right. We here. But talk to the man. This is the man.
I'm gonna go to Clay.
Man, he's the one carrying us. But man, It's crazy. I've lived on the lake for 2 years. I wish I moved back in this instance, man. It's crazy just to see, feels like half the world out there.
But in this, Draymond's drunk and he's like teasing. He's gonna tease the Cavs.
Put in the words for the past 3 nights, I can't do it. I don't know if I will be able to. You just gotta experience it. You gotta be out there, Yeah.
Is the adrenaline starting to wear down? Are you tired? How do you?
No. Yeah. No.
All right, so Draymond, you are such a.
Clay Thompson, yeah. Splash Brothers, yeah. Cavaliers, no. Yeah. They suck, yeah. We here, yeah. They not, no.
But that might be nothing. But if the Samoans were doing this shit and after the Penrith game, they would
Next level.
they would get
Yeah.
scrutinized.
Yeah.
They'll be disciplined.
They'll be disciplined and
it's-
probably stooped down.
But it's just because Paul Kent's got that platform made with Brayford Nesta and that he can get away freely without them sort of trying to stop it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whereas I feel like if there was a Samoan on the panel, would that argument be as solid as what they're going on about, Because like right about now, those 3 boys, that left flank that's the best flank in the world at the moment.
Yeah.
Back to back, right up from the 20s all the way up, and they're still there. And they keep saying that to Australia. Now they're gonna play for Samoa. Like the world ain't ready for it, man. That's
Yeah.
all it is. I think that's what it is. Like when there's such a massive like a pairing like that, bro. And you got no world. Like look how much they fight us. Like we got smashed by them, and it was just the same 3 guys.
Yeah.
There's no World Cup team that's gonna handle that. Like they gotta perform now. You know what I mean? So there's more pressure on these boys to perform at the World Cup.
Do you agree though with James Fisher Harris's comments though? Was that the best? Because okay, in my opinion, I don't think it was the best. I reckon
The best Penrith one.
Yeah.
Name the other one then.
I reckon it was when they had Fittler, Alexander, is it John Cartwright? Royce Simmons. Was he part of that team?
But I think the comparison is the 4 teams that won it back to back. That's what they have to stand on. Yeah, you might be right about the premiership teams winning, and making the finals, just like how Canberra did it. But these guys won it back to back, all grades. There's no club that's done that in history.
Yeah.
In history, like even if you go back 20, 30 years, they might have had like a reserve grade and them go through, but not clean up the way they've done it back to back. Like
For all the grades.
because
yes.
Alexander was the first to come out and say it. He said, "Bro, I believe
he
that's
did.
true." Yeah.
He took.
But when people
took
said
that.
Mark Guy, well, fuck Mark Guy. He's just a grub as much as Luai does.
Oh,
Fucking,
yeah.
bro, everyone knows that
Oh,
guy's
sorry,
traits
Mark
is like
Guy
this.
wasn't there too,
Yeah. Like if he was like a Ruben Wiki respectable player like that, he
Yeah.
could say, "Oh no, it's arguable." But when Greg said it, it was like, bro, fair enough. Like he's even said it.
Because I watched the NRL 360, and I think some of them didn't agree that was the best ever Panthers team.
That's denial.
Yeah,
That's just denial straight at the bat.
yeah. Good point. Yeah,
When Jennings was there, who was playing when he was there? Because that was a good team too.
what's going on?
Oh, that's when Maloney's there too, and Jennings. Yeah, they had a good team. But this team's different, bro. This team's
Man. Oh, bruh. Even that game, because I watched the game, that whole game, they just were on attack mode,
they smashed us.
Yeah. Even though I was going for the Eels, the underdogs, man.
But that's what I mean. Is like now that they've done it club level and it's the same 3, bro. There's no reason why we can't win the World Cup or make the semis at least.
Yeah.
Should be Hope they hold their own.
So, boys, we'll just go to a break and we'll be back with some more empty out the clip. All right, we're back and we're back into the show. Eric has to step out, so catch you on the rebound, Mike.
Just the impromptu. How's the week been, Us?
All right.
You are busy, man. Falakai, eh?
Nah, just training. Oh, I'm training down in Geordie's gym. Geordie was on our podcast. Westside Fitness. Been training with also Sam. Did a couple of classes with Sam. Yeah. No, it's good. Hopefully got some work coming up. So looking forward to that. Yeah.
How about you, Kim? Just seen you been busy recording, bro. Putting in their work.
Yeah, I've been busy doing that, and especially with all these candidates I've had on back on 1v5, you know. And it's funny because when I look back on them, like the first guy I had was Doso Tua, and you know what? I learned so much talking to these candidates that when I look back at Tua's one, my first candidate I had on the show, I realized I knew nothing about anything to do with politics and local government, you know. And just learning from these people I had on, Craig Lord, Jackie came on, and Amila, she came on, and talking to all these people, I realized at the end of it, I now fully understand how it works, and I should have had that knowledge in the beginning.
Yeah.
So I probably asked the wrong questions, you know, but now I know. But it's good. It's a learning experience, and I'm just grateful for those guys to come in and just talk about what's going on with the local government stuff. So I went to vote yesterday. Yesterday I went out at my lunch break. Came down to Henderson to vote, do a special vote because I never got anything in the mail. So yeah, doing that and just editing. Yeah, it's just been a busy week.
Solid, sounds solid.
What about you? That tells your week.
Well, I told you when you picked me up, bro, I got the freaking gout, man. Fuck. Bro, you know, there's like when you get gout in your knee, your thigh muscle goes into your joint and you can't bend it. Bro, it's been painful, eh? So I've been 2 days on just straight Voltaren, eh?
Oh, man.
Yeah, painful. But yeah, I'm just, hey, I'm alive.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to see what work's going to say next week when I come in and be like, oh, you've had a lot of days off, mate. I'm like, fuck off, you need me. Say that. Say that. Appreciate me, because you need me. Nice. But yeah, bro, it was bad, eh? Like, I couldn't walk, bro. I pretty much laid for 2 days.
Yeah.
I had to get up only if I needed to get up. It was like one of those sores.
I'm not a fan of the G unit.
Yeah, I hope those bosses at my work get gout in their fools, eh?
Sweet boys. Okay, we had the Jordan River topic on our thing, but I think we already spoke about that, so we won't go there. Feedback of the week. So every week we try to find a funny story that's on the news that talks about some idiot or some stupid thing that happened. Feel Boko guy, you know, guy or girl. We try to find that, and we had the story that came up on our social media, and thanks lady for posting that up on the page. And it was a window washer who was actually a New Zealand police officer disguised as a window washer, trying to catch people running red lights, it seems. Well, anyway, he got sort of caught from one of the drivers. Was it the driver or someone?
It was the driver, eh? Oh, yeah, somebody got a ticket from they caught being a window washer, eh?
Yeah. So he got out with his camera phone and started recording, asking the undercover cop, "Are you really a window washer or are you undercover cop? Should you be doing this? Blah blah blah." And what confirmed his suspicions, two uniformed cops approach him and say, "Excuse me, sir, can you just step away? This is interfering with police business here." And then he wouldn't go, but he just videoed it. This is public space. Blah blah blah. So this angered a lot of people around that heard this story, and you know what the cops trying to do with all the crime happening around, and they want to go hard out undercover for people running red lights. Now, the other thing I heard on the news about that was the fact that if you want to be a window washer, you actually can get a fine.
Yeah.
It's a law that you get fined for being a window washer. So
wow.
Yeah, I
So-
think the city put it out maybe it was like 2 or 3 years ago, that if you were caught window washing because I think New Lynn was a good example because it's holding up traffic
Oh yeah.
and like
oh,
the short phase lights, and people were just been saying, trying to find blame. It's just these bloody window washers.
and plus it's dangerous too.
Yeah.
It's health and
Yeah.
safety.
Yeah, I think one guy got sorted at Lincoln Road, eh?
What?
Yeah, he got hurt and then I think he
Oh,
carried
run.
on. Nah, he like I think
He carried on.
he
washing the window.
he was there the next day, but then someone tried to investigate, so they got some cops to set up, the lights.
Oh.
The lights are moving properly. But yeah, they're trying to stomp that shit out, eh? Because bro, those guys make some good money, eh? When they're washing. Can you imagine like say $1.20? Hey, every couple of hours, bro. That's almost good money, eh?
You know who would? You know, you just gave me a vision. You know who would make fucking mean ass money doing that?
Who?
Woman, but they did it in their bikinis, bro.
Sounds like my job I had lined up for me and my friends.
Man, yeah. Well, so you can get fined, but say if you get fined, why did they like pretend to be window washers then? If they knew that's against
They
the
dropped
law.
the ball on it. That's what happened.
Oh,
But what's good about the video is that the guy was in the van who had the camera on. He was just moaning about, fuck, I got a ticket today. And then he looks over, and it's the window washer guy who gave him it.
yeah.
And then the guy obviously must have made eye contact. And he's like sort of amped himself up. He goes, fuck, that's the guy who
That's
gave me
the
the
cop.
ticket. And then he goes, what? Is he pretending to be a window washer? And he jumps out. He jumps out of the van, and his mate's like, nah. And he's, fuck, I want to go. So he
Yeah.
jumps out, all amped up. He goes, oi, like, because the guy's just walking on the grass with his brush. And then he fully tries to, he's obviously seen that he's got a stick on him, mate, like trying to record him. And the guy's just trying to avoid him, mate, like, hey.
I want to tell Duncan Garner or
Yeah,
something.
bro.
hey.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell Duncan Garner, man. I'm gonna tell him. Then the little comes up. Hey, move along, here, buckle. Not realizing, hey, man, this is a public place. You can't tell me what to do.
Yeah.
You can't tell me who I can record. And he's like, we're gonna arrest you for obstruction. But yes, bro. But are you saying that you guys are being cops undercover? Fuck. And the guy's like, yeah, we are undercover.
You know what's cool about that? Oh, okay. You know what's first of all, what's cool about that is that you like I'd never think that the New Zealand police would ever go to that. Pretend to be window washers. Go to that level.
Yeah. But I mean, like the sting operations, like when it's set up like that, you sort of want to let them do their thing. But
Yeah.
because they were trying to catch people, like it seemed like warrants,
On the phone.
on the phone.
Yeah.
It's like really, like fuck. And like a few years ago, they were trying to stop people from doing that because it was holding up traffic. And then they're doing it at a set of lights. It's like, fuck, come on, man. Like, really?
Thing is, all the crime happening around the city with people
Straight up,
smashing jewelry stores and smashing
Yeah.
grabs.
These like guys are just, ring the little. Oh, they were just there in the window, washing the windows. Fuck. Fucking dumbasses, man.
Did anyone? Did you? Because I posted that on my my story, and I had a cop. One of my cop friends. He messaged me saying it was good. Good job for the cops. Obviously, he's standing up because he's a police officer, right? For the cops doing that the undercover thing or whatever. And then another girl mate of mine, she was saying, like she knew the police officer or that was doing the window washing or whatever. Like they're just doing their jobs. What's your guys' take on it though? Like, there's the part where there's real, there's
real crime going on,
happening,
and then they're gonna do stupid stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta tell your mate, that's fucking dumb waste of fucking money.
Yeah.
It is, bro. Think about it. What are you gonna get out of like a $50 fine? Like how many of those $50 fines you gonna give for someone being on their phone? Is that what's it gonna achieve? It's not gonna achieve anything. All it's gonna do is give them a bad rap and make them look like stupid idiots.
Yep.
Like really, like that's as bad as like doing the parking on a yellow on a broken yellow line.
Yeah.
Like what does that do for the cops? It's like fuck, there's one laws for everyone, right? It's not for fucking just the general public.
Yeah.
You follow those rules as well. Like you park in the handicap parking or like 5-minute parking.
Yeah.
And you get towed. It's the same thing, man. That
Yeah,
principle
for
applies to
police,
everybody,
yes.
right? See, what makes them feel like, oh, hold on, this is just a new law that just gone past. You can't have the window washers, and then they can just have the window washers. the
Yeah,
fuck?
hard.
You saying that Phil Goff signed that off saying, oh yeah, you guys can go set up your sting operation. What does that say? It's like, fuck, there's no,
Yeah.
the same laws apply to everyone in a uniform and without a uniform.
Yeah.
That's all it is. That's plain and simple, bro.
Next time you decide to go park at like handicap parking, and there's a tree that wasn't there yesterday, well, you better make sure that tree was always there, okay?
Straight
I'll
up,
do
eh?
this, pretend and just do this urinate on. Nah, anyway, getting off topic. Nah, you know why I think those two people replied? Because I put on my story and I because I do everything for laughs, right? So I just wrote on my story what the window washer is going on, and they, like I just do everything for laughs, and obviously they're like, hey, why is he?
Nah,
He's
man.
mocking, you know.
But straight up, man, you can show your loyalty to your that's your job and that, but that there is like a straight just stupid, bro. You can't sell it, right? You can't sell it. Hey, if an apple's an apple, hey, you can't say the pear tastes like an apple. It's two different fruits, man.
Right.
Like it's one law for everyone, man. That's the last time we saw, right?
Yeah.
If you're gonna decide to put an undercover cop at a traffic light, you must just stand there with full uniform, because what's the point of surprising someone doing it? You're trying to stop people doing the red lights, right? Well,
Straight up,
well,
eh?
here's a hint. Sit there in full uniform. You're not gonna care anyone breaking the law, right?
Fuck straight up, hey. Fuck straight up, man. I know. Give it up to the guy. He got up, man.
Yeah,
if you're
hard,
watching
man.
or listening, bro, we want to get you on the show, because
Yeah.
you deserve flowers.
Yeah, hard.
Straight up, hey.
He's got. Nah, you know what's the other funny thing now? All the window washers around New Zealand, right? They stand at the lights. They're gonna
Everyone's
do
gonna
those-
think they're cops.
Yeah, they're gonna think they're fucking cops, man. And if I was one of them, I'll play on there too.
Yeah.
You gotta give me your wallet. You gotta give me your keys, bro.
Man.
That's why I want to make a shout out to Dre Skrilla and
Yo,
and Justin Norms, because Dre Skrilla came out with his skit straight away, But Justin Norms, man, he came out with a skit and a rap song,
Oh, man.
He's different,
Straight
man.
straight away, man. Fuck.
But you
He's
gotta jump on it, bro, because that comes right, man. Like, if they wanted to do it properly, fucking just stand in your bloody uniform, man. It is. When they watch, fucking hell, man. I saw you on your phone, man. Dre Skrilla straight away, eh?
Where's my coins? That's what I'll be asking. Where's my coins?
Priorities, man. Please think priorities, man. I think running red lights is down the bottom of the priority list, man.
Straight up.
Bro.
But nah,
things
man,
on,
if the New Zealand police want to buy into it, I'm sure we got some brothers out there that are selling FOS machines. If they want, just to collect donations. Fuck, that's just hilarious, man.
Yeah, honestly, when I saw that, I thought, clever, these cops are getting clever, but then at the same time, I'm like, but this ramp, North Shore's getting robbed in the mall and
Yeah.
stuff,
Well, then how would they? That's what I didn't understand is, like, if it's an undercover cop, right, and they're supposed to be giving fines, it's like, isn't he supposed to wear a uniform? Like, shouldn't he at least have a hat on?
Yeah.
Like, how you gonna get? Hey, man, I'm gonna give you a fine. The fuck, you dressed up like homeless? What the fuck? Get away! Like, I don't know.
Oh, bro. My lord.
Okay, next topic. We're going down memory lane.
Oh man, I
Down
got
memory lane.
something good for you boys.
Go down
And like,
memory lane.
it's been a minute since we've done a movie reflection,
Ooh.
like a back in the day. Well, I have to tell you some pretty heartbreaking news, right? Because I'm there for that. Like, if I watched something when I was a kid and it was good, beneficial, you learn something from it, I want my kids to watch it too, right?
Yeah.
So, do you remember the movie The Power of One? It's about the English boy brought up with the Afrikaans in Africa. You know, like, some of the singing like bits on that movie. Eh? Such a good film. So I got my kids to try and watch it because it goes on about the apartheid and what happened.
Racism and
Yeah, what actually happened for like when the Afrikaans actually took over and became in power in Africa. But because there's some stories that sort of like hit home, and it's funny enough, like towards the end of the story, because it's about a boy named PK. He's raised with his Zulu mother, like a nan, and he lost both his parents, and he talks about his sadness. Because I watched it as a kid, right? And what really got me was like, man, the music resonates here. Because he knows, like, when Africans sing, like when they sang at the Rugby World Cup, man, people were fixated on that, You know, and then every other Polynesian Pacifica group want to sing like the Africans, like try and sing without music, or like without a drum. And like, I played it to my girl. She's intermediate. She loved it. But then my 10-year-old, they turned around and my wife goes, "Oh, how was the movie?" She says, "Oh, it's boring." I go, "You wait, because when you get older, she's gonna understand." I'm like, that was the South African version of what was happening, our dawn raids sort of thing,
Yeah.
So when I hear about it, like I didn't experience it, but there's a movie called The Power of One, and if you get the chance to watch it, it's on TV in NZ on demand now. But man, powerful movie, really powerful. But have you seen it?
I've seen it. But I've seen it once, and that was ages ago. So I need to watch it again. So I'm glad it's on TV on demand because I can just go and watch it.
But I learned a lot from that movie, man. And I just remember when I used to watch it before I used to go out to school. But I used to watch the same episodes. It was just the bits where they're singing.
Yeah.
Because they called this Palangi boy. He was English, and he was raised with a Zulu mum. And then when he lost his parents, they sent him away to a English boarding school. And he got bullied. He got bullied hard out, Like these guys, the bullies beat on him and stuff. And he started having nightmares. Like, it was really sad, And like, when you get to 12, you can sort of understand what emotion means, And what's bullying and what's not right.
Yeah.
So it's cool hearing my daughter say, "Oh, that's sad, man. Like, this guy's had a real sad life,
Yeah.
But then it's just unfortunate, like the events that happened in his life. And then one of the last African singing bits in the movie, bro, when I watched it, bro, brought tears to my eyes, man.
Oh.
Because it's like when he becomes a teen and it's like a little love story, but it's only like 30 minutes long. But it just shows you, like, how you watch, like when you watch Twilight. Like, you watch Twilight, and like there's a romance there, and it's like, but there's no hard out, full on intimacy where they're kissing.
Oh, yeah.
Because this is all just emotion. And that's how that movie is too, when you watch the back half of it. But I just remembered how raw it was, Like, bro, to be like-minded. And like, I've heard you talk about it too. Like, you don't just want someone physical, you want someone intimate that wants to hold mature conversation, stuff like that. Because that's how the back end of that movie is. But that memory lane, bro, it fucking hit home, bro. And I was like, solid. Put me in my feels, Like, man, that's a gold film,
Have you else got anything down memory lane?
No, not that I can think of on the top of my head, no.
Surely you got some Living Colour.
No.
New movies.
Oh, Living Colour, man. Since you brought it up, that was a program that I stayed up for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you stay up late,
and I would stay up to tape it to record it.
Yeah.
But I can't remember what was before. Was it Married with Children?
Yeah.
Bro.
Was Married with Children before?
You know what, man? I would watch reruns right up until I was the age 26.
Yeah.
I was get so hurt just to get it, just so I can watch it again. Because, man, that shit's good,
Bro, even now, because it's on Sky,
Is
you
it?
see, the replays of it.
Yeah, man.
That's funny, man.
Our buddy's the man,
Yeah.
He was like the first hero, for us,
I just like how how the mother piggy always wanted to have sex and that, but he didn't. He just wanted to have a beer. Like, he just finished work.
Yeah.
Watch TV.
But his humor, bro. Like when he said, like, go to the shops, and reminds me of a lot of women I know. Like when they go, I have a 9.5, and he goes, and he just looks, and he goes, that ain't a 9.5. Those are like this. This is the shoe your physical. You need like a size 12. Like,
He was sad to this woman.
There's like poor ladies. They used to come in and goes, I have these in a 10.5, and you go like, ma'am, bro, you have a joke like.
The black friend, the neighbor,
That's his husband.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
Oh wow.
And even like the way he mocked her back in the day. That's like PC, like politically incorrect,
ruthless.
bro.
Nah, that's funny.
And how the son always mocks the sister.
Yeah.
What's the name? Christina Applegate.
Yeah.
She's probably like my first TV crush too. When I think about it.
Why?
Because every time she come on, like the audience does the cheer. Every time she has her, she doesn't even say anything. She just walks in and starts cheering.
Oh man, that would be PC now. You
Yeah,
can't whistle away.
Stuff on that,
Because you know when she came on, everyone was
Yeah.
whistle away.
Yeah.
Ow! Man.
What, do you have a memory lane, Cams?
Yeah. Just reminiscing on that.
Oh, yeah.
Waiting up to watch Living Color, but having to go through Married with Children, and liking that, and getting my videotape ready to tape Living Color. But I always like the beginning, how they have the five girls doing the dance moves and that.
Yeah.
And then I see the same dance moves at the talent quiz with the people doing
Oh,
that.
yeah. This is where J-Lo was on there, eh? One of the girls on there.
She was on season 1, first season.
Can I ask you a question on J-Lo? Do you reckon she can sing? Or is she average,
Well, when you say sing,
Selena
you know who the
sing?
singers are? Selena, Whitney Houston,
Yeah.
Mariah Carey. I don't think she's that level.
Yeah, nah, me neither.
Yeah, well, if Paris Hilton can make an album, then J-Lo, she's in with a gun.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were going to say, would you? Yeah, of course. Of course. I would take her out for lunch. Of course. Of course, I'll take her out for lunch.
Okay.
But in terms of like power, it has to be Whitney Houston for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. There's no duplication of her voice.
Tina Turner, maybe. Oh, not really. Oh, yeah, she's alright. Tina Turner.
I love her. Yeah, she's got some, because my son loves 80s music, and he always listens to, like, she's got some hidden gems, like, that don't get, like, the
Played.
acknowledgement, that they deserve. Like, yeah, baby, she can, any beat, And I just like how, when she sort of went solo, and then her band was sort of funk, and, early R&B.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, she's sick, like. But yeah, I can listen to her songs all day. Because they're sort of like working class music, like when you hear it in the factory,
Yeah.
When you hear that, what you get is what you see. Fuck, come on, fuck. Did you beat that with Balloon guys? Are you gonna buy a box? Only if you're allowed.
Fine, man, these singers are all getting all day.
Yeah.
Getting all day.
If I saw a photo of Nia Long on Instagram, and man, she looked good, man, And then I was just thinking, like, what's his name? The Boston Celtics coach?
Udoka.
He's still mad about it.
Nah, yeah, well, I was just thinking, bro, you did that, but hey,
I loved her on that movie,
Friday?
with Lorenz Tate.
Oh,
Um,
Love Jones?
Love Jones. Have you seen Love Jones?
No, I've never seen
Man,
I've seen
you
it, but
watch
I can't
man.
remember it, man.
Man, I love that movie, man. If you like romantic movies, like that would be my number one. Love Jones.
Love Jones.
It's just cool, man. It's just cool. It's just cool. I love that atmosphere. I love that because it's like Chicago, right? And they frequent these jazz bars.
Oh, yeah.
But that scene is beautiful. I love that scene. I wish there was jazz bars like that here. Just sit down and have a whiskey and listen to some jazz. But they do poetry in that, so that's
Like
Lorenz.
spoken word or something.
Spoken word, that kind of stuff. So,
Yeah.
but nah, it's a cool movie, man. It's a cool movie. I love it.
Man, it's like, but there's a place in Henderson that has a bar like that. It's supposed to be a jabs joint. It's the old Legends, next door to the pharmacy.
yeah.
Only that place is like that,
Hey.
Yeah, man. We should just organize something and just rock down there,
Yeah.
Shout out to Flipper Yopati with his little poems he's got going.
Yeah, he does spoken word.
He does spoken word. Hey,
It's solid.
Yeah.
that's a cool thing. Eh? They have those they have a circuit around town, like different bars host it, and you can just go up and do freestyle.
I know out in Mangere Bridge they have like a little not like a talent quiz thing, and people go and like sing songs, and like there's the instruments up there, so if you want to go and just jam out, and people do spoken word. Yeah.
But yeah, recommend go watch Love Jones, man. That soundtrack's cool, man. And I love the his mates. It's got that Bill Bellamy.
Oh yeah.
Bellamy, How to Be a Player guy. He's crack up, man. He's crack up.
Cool.
Oh yeah. Next up, we got a food review. So today was the start of the summer. Seattle 2 South food truck. I don't know, what's it called? Food truck
Yeah, I think they have it every first of the month.
Yeah.
The first week,
First Friday of
the
every
first
month.
Friday of every month, where they get the food trucks up at the community centre.
Yeah. And so they deck out, they park up the food trucks and they put all these chairs and tables for to enjoy your food with your family or whatever. It's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. And we went there, we knew it was on, and we sort of discussed it and said, oh, we'll go check it out and we'll taste some of the food and come review it on the podcast. So today I actually, because I'm away home from work, I always drive past there, and I thought, I'll just stop in then. So I stopped in and I went to 3 of the trucks. And I bought, I'm sorry, but I forgot the names. I didn't take notice of the names of the.
Must have been good.
Damn! I should have. So I can do a proper. So I can do a proper shout out.
Comatized food.
So I can do a proper shout out. But damn, sorry. But I did buy the food. Okay, I did buy the food. I did enjoy it. It was yummy.
But you got a hot dog. Was it like a? Was it a hot dog or you said?
Yeah, I got a chorizo. So it was a Spanish hot dog with sauerkraut. That was really good.
Was it a like a tortilla looking base or was it like a corn chip?
Nah, it was just a hot dog with like the sticks bread.
Oh, okay, yeah.
With the hot dog that was the bread, the sticks, and it just had 2 sausages in there. And I put sauerkraut in there and onions, those caramelized onions. So that was good. And then I went to there was a Filipino truck, and I got. I was looking for that pork adobo, but didn't have it. So they had chicken adobo, but I got the burger version of it. So I got that. And then I went to the Mexican one, and got 2 fish tacos. And then I went to the one you went to. I forgot the name of it, but I got the braised pork on rice. Yeah. So those are the 4 things I got. And yeah, they were all good. They're all real good. So I brought them home and shared them out to the fams, and yeah, that was good. So yeah, I love supporting local businesses, and obviously these were like small little food business, but man, the food is good, man. The food's good. Like, you can't take away from those little gems you find, the food gems, because you can always fucking go to a fucking McDonald's. You can always get the same shit at McDonald's or Burger King. But sometimes like you get the family doing the family business food. But it's good because different cultures come in, because over there the food trucks, you had Mexican, you had Filipino, you had Spanish, and you get to get their taste of their cuisine, their culture and their cuisine. So that was good. And yeah, man, I love the whole food truck thing. I wish they had it every week. They should have it, not every once a month. Seems like you gotta wait a long time. But I know they have the night markets every Thursday that are under Kmart. But this is something different, eh? I'm not sure if these places are at the night markets. They should be.
Yeah.
But I think they are like little. I think they come from little restaurants around.
Oh, okay.
I think because you can't just make a food truck just for once a month,
Well, see, because when you went and I was out on Point Chev, and I ended up getting the kids soft serve while I went and picked up my singlets and that, and because we were obviously whenever the time we were supposed to have our meeting, and then as soon as I jumped in the car, the kids were like, I was like, oh, that's us. We'll go to the food trucks, and they're like, no, we're going to McDonald's. I was like, oh damn. I was like, man, are you sure? We was getting it. They're like, nah, Dad, we'll be waiting. I was like, fuck. And the majority of rules there. I was like, oh, fine, then you order it. So they paid for it, they ordered it, and I was like, I was fali. I was like, nah, I don't want anything. And they're like, oh, we can go. We'll wait in the car. When they, because they've already eaten. No, you go, Dad. If you want something, you go. We'll wait in the car. Remove the experience, killed the buzz, man. I was like, no, fuck, I'll just get some hot chips then.
I think it'll be good for the kids, man, because it's cool. They got the tables out there too.
That was nice.
That you can, and you can sit down to fams and have dinner there, from the food trucks. And if you're hungry, get some more. It's not that expensive.
Support your local business.
And plus, you're supporting. So it's all good. It's all good. Good atmosphere, good vibes. It's small, but hey, that's all you need.
It's not like you go there every Friday. Yeah, so I went and I got me. I didn't even know what the names of the things are called, but I remember the fry bread though. It was a Hungarian fry bread or something. Yeah, nice man, real nice. Yeah, tables were there. There was face painting in the hall. When it sat in the hall. Yeah, I was looking for So you know in Tet North, don't they have food trucks out there?
Supposedly, yeah.
Oh, that's because I was actually thinking it was a big one.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you
No,
know,
that one
what I've
up there
seen.
is a bit more, eh?
When
You
is
got-
that on?
Gee, I don't know. They usually do it like, I think it's usually in the summer, eh? Like towards the last 6 weeks, I think.
Yeah.
Like probably from November to the first 2 weeks of December.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I think Nixon keep asking on the Teta2 page, because that guy's a troller, eh? On the Teta2 page, he's known to troll people. But I think there was a place that did burgers. They were doing it out of the Teta2 League Club, and then they were trying to find someone who was willing to, like, you know, rent him the caravan.
Yeah.
And then they ended up not finding anywhere. But then I think they eventually ended up at the night market, the community one up Teta2 Peninsula. Yeah.
Yeah, I like to go. Oh, because I was actually thinking that's what you were meaning on the chat. Yeah, but then I went up there and there was only like 3 or 4 like food trucks. Yeah, it was different, something different. It was nice. There was coffee there.
Oh, yeah, the last one with the
Yeah.
coffee. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll go back.
try something different, eh?
Yeah.
Because there was other things that I didn't get, but yeah.
It's good quality food, man. I thought those fish tacos was good.
Mm.
Did you try those?
No,
Fish
I
tacos?
got the pork, but they were like in the sausages, you know. And then it's because I'm being honest, guys. You know, if I go to places like that, they tell me, "Oh, what sauce do you like?" And I'm like, "Oh, that one." I don't even
Like soy sauce.
I don't even know what it is, man. You know, like I'll just, yeah, that one. And then and then when like if I go to a restaurant, like in the waitresses is like, "Oh, is that what you want, sir?" And I'm like, yeah, that one. Honest, man.
That's the kids' meal for two. Is it?
And then I always say, how come there's no pictures on the? Can you put pictures on it? It's just easier for me, you know. Yeah, man. That's.
You remind me of Billy T. James. He did that skit when he's at the fancy restaurant,
Oh yeah.
Have you seen that one?
No.
and the waiter comes with a bottle of wine. He goes, "Would you like this, sir?" It's 1932. 1932. And he goes, "Hey." No, that's like I'm gone off. Like, you can take it away. I don't want to drink that. It's like bloody 1932. Expired. But that's expired. Crackle. But yeah, man, I recommend Teta2 food trucks
I
for anyone listening.
think next time we should all try to go together, because that's what I was thinking, that we're all gonna go together and then we're gonna do a review, like, you know.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah. Next time
together?
we'll do it we'll do it probably because we forgot the names. I didn't catch the names of the places. We should have. But we'll do that, and
If you're listening, the plan was like, so we'll go like just before Ave or after Ave's training, and then 6 o'clock and Ave's training finished at 7:30. Cam's already there.
Yeah, I know. When you said I've already gone out, I went after work. I'm like, bro, we're gonna.
Actually, I was thinking when he said what time is it finish? Like 7:30. I was hungry. My kids are like,
right.
Dad, it's 6:30. I'm hungry.
Yeah, nah, man. Friday. Oh, because they only doing on Friday. Next time I'll miss my training.
yeah, we'll go serve the community, and we'll go review the food at the food truck for everybody.
But we're gonna do the potato top Gleneagles
Yes.
heads ahead with was it the countdown one, eh? Or the one up here? Palomino.
Yeah, Palomino.
Yeah. Even if we do the you buy two from like Palomino, you buy two from where? From Countdown, and I buy the two from Gleneagles, and then we meet Central Point, and then we'll just go hard. But we do have to do it like a blind taste, bro. Because I think if you know, you gotta be like, nah, the Gleneagles one.
Yeah.
What a buy it, man. I don't want to be like
Stir job.
Yeah, that's
Stir
why in
job.
case, just in case there's bias. Otherwise, I have to get Nate to come. Nate, come, because that guy will just be straight up. He's, yeah, it's worth the guess. It's worth the guess.
Hard out.
Oh, one thing you posted up on the last thing you posted up was that killing in Thailand. That was
Yeah,
sad. What
Yeah,
was that?
man.
What happened there?
No, so apparently, I think he was an ex-cop or something. No, I don't know. I think he might have got fired or something happened, but he got pissed off, and he went to Oh no, he wanted something to do with the ex-partner and the stepson or something. You know. So he went to the school, and while the kids were sleeping or something like that, and he stabbed them while they were all sleeping. 24 kids.
Jeez.
Yeah, man. Oh, I just saw that on Instagram. But then after he did that, he went back to the house, killed the wife or ex-wife, whatever, and the son.
Fuck, what nuts.
And then he killed himself. Oh, it's just sad,
He
you know.
must have been mentally
Yeah,
unwell.
it's definitely, man. Definitely. The selfish people like that, you know that. Oh.
Yeah, bro, that's kind of funny. So it's important now, like, man, friends you haven't seen in years, friends like, you know, like if you come friends with people on social media, like ask how they're doing, man.
Yeah,
Sometimes like that's a lifeline, eh?
yeah,
That's like a lifeline and like sort of like a blessing. Like people don't realize that the power of social media like that.
yeah,
Like yeah, just hearing about the bro Lionel, man, like fuck.
yeah.
And like, because you shared it on the chat, I didn't know what Lionel looked like because last time I saw him, we were playing under 14s, you know? And bro, just to hear of his passing, bro, yeah, they're pretty. So like when I shared it on my story, that John Holt song, like our league coach used to take us to our games, and like he had a Range Rover, it was like a V8 one.
Oh,
And he used to
man.
pack us all on the back eight, and like he only had 3 CDs in his car. He had Jammin', AC/DC, and like another Ebba one, and we're like, "Fuck, they play that Ebba play." So we used to listen to Jammin' hard up, and like that basically reminds me of Lionel. He like whoever the last one was and then he had to play the music, and bro, that guy would always get to that song and be like, just dude, that's why, bro. I heard that bro had passed away. It's like color face, come on. Oh, yeah, that German song, eh?
I didn't know he was in the TVA. I didn't know that because
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
Man,
Famous
I
guy. We
really
used to call him famous guy when I used to see him.
I didn't even know that. Like, so my brother, I was talking to my brother, and he was telling me he was at school. He was the really, short guy. Yeah, like back at school, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I remember him. I remember him vaguely, but I didn't know he went on to like be in the TV. Oh, I didn't even know he was an actor, man. Wow.
It was my sister that put on the our family chat that Lionel passed away. Who's that? And then all she said was, "Remember my mate that stayed with us?" And I was like, then the short guy that stayed with us. And I thought, that's right. You had a mate that he lived with us for a month. Yeah, I remember that. It was Catherine's or my sister's mate, and it was him. And I remember he was on that TV show.
Was it Shoreline Street?
Nah, it was like a kids show. He used to come on after
something
school,
else.
the late afternoon. But there's like a few Shoreline Street people that came off that show though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man, the whole R.I.P. Lionel's.
Yeah, man. It's funny because when I remember them, I just remembered how I forgot about him like all those years,
Yeah.
And for him to show up on the paper, like passed away, he actually got a hit and run at the concourse.
Wow.
That on the scene, eh?
Yeah, died on the scene. It was a hit and run. So don't know if it was suspicious or not, or accident or not. No one knows. I don't think they found the person, but yeah. And then just the memories flooded back when I I remember him. It's a shock, dude. Eh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember basketball. We just shot around at basketball or something. I don't know.
But then I read the article and it talks about how he went to Australia and then I think he got a family inside the family, but he got into trouble. A lot of trouble. He went to jail a few times. He got involved with the gangs over there. But yeah, sad.
Yeah, because when you posted and I saw his name, because I didn't know him as Lionel Allen back then. His other last name was starts with, I think it was Wiscliffe or something like that. But yeah, I just try to follow the trail, like his the social medias, and like people were posting. But it was quite sad, eh? Like they went out to the site and they think they had the Kimatua from the land of the iwi of the concourse to give a blessing where he passed away. So there was a lot of people that turned up for that.
Yeah.
And then I saw when they took him home, they had a couple of bikes, I think some of the headhunters and that follow, because he was on the back of a ute, back of a pickup when they took him home. Yeah, man, sad.
Yeah, because he was a 501 when he
come back.
Got to pull it back.
But yeah, he was already out there, because like I didn't realize he was part of CLS. He was a crazy little skaters, but like, you know, I talk about my boys, like the Runway boys, the hood boys, like Team Rocket, like Tavita and that, and the boys over in Oz, like those guys, we used to go head to head with their throw-ups everywhere. Because whenever we used to jump on the Gledino bus, the boys used to go put Team Rocket on every bloody post, every bus stop. And one day, CLS showed up at Runway, and I just thought like a wars in our class, eh? But I didn't realize he was like one of them as well. But then I do know, hey, he did skate quite a bit. But now it's just, yeah, bro, sad, eh? Like, so young as well.
Yeah.
So young, eh? And for a young family. I mean, this sucks, eh, to hear stuff like that. Yeah, rest in peace, Doughboy.
That's us, I think, boys. We'll do the last words on. So, our view.
Okay. My last words is I might have a job.
Oh, sure.
Might have a job working down at the wharf. So apparently the description. So my cousin, she's like one of the supervisor attendants or attendant, whatever down there. She looks after the hiring of workers, whatever. So she threw me in the deep end. So apparently when cars come into New Zealand, or the wharf or whatever, we gotta strip it, like cut the, I don't know what, the lashes or whatever off, and then, I don't know, drive them onto the port or whatever. But so she threw me in the fucking deep end. Because apparently it's a physical job. So the lady from the HR or whatever, she rang me. She goes, "Hey, I got your name was from my cousin, right?" She said, "So I'm just letting you know this job is really physical." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" You know, and I'm texting my cousin, "Mother, beep." Yeah, but you know, you don't know. You can't say no until you've tried it. Okay, you know. So, but hey, you know, this could work out in the end. You know. So that's something. You know, those are my last words. I might I'll be getting 40 hours, guys. I haven't had 40 hours in a very long time. So I might be getting a paycheck. Yeah, that's something that I'm excited about.
I like that last word. I like that. You won't know until you try it. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, don't say no unless you haven't tried it. But you know, until you tried it, and then no. Fucking the HR lady's probably fine. Man, you know, my cousin's probably feeding you. Nah, he's a beast. He cleans up. there's a difference with, you know, doing like 5 seconds of training and then resting. You know, no one sees their part. You know,
the best thing about that part is your cousin probably told you ages ago. So watch my cousin's training like every day for the next 2 weeks. You see, she's probably, yeah, you're right. Every time I'm on his stories, all I see is training.
Real love. Yeah, and then real way you watch. This guy's training with butterbean and that.
Nah, man.
Oh my gosh, your West Side Fitness.
My cousin, she stitched me up, man. She was saying, nah, he does all this training. I'm like, come on. Nah, shout out to my cousin. As an easel.
Last words, let's.
Oh man, what can I say, man? It's man, it's been a minute since I've been on Twitter, But man, it's surprising. Like my favorite book of the week had to go. And I didn't mention is my mate who did that. Like there was I think it was a shooting in Australia, and there had two guys. The news reporter interviewed and goes, "Oh, did you guys see what happened?" And one guy's all looked up. He's like, "Yeah, there was a car that drove past, and then we heard a guy. He just go bang, bang, bang." So it's a word to the pros. Like if you ever get your 5 seconds of fame on a TV, don't do that. Don't do like that.
Speak English.
Hey, don't do like that. Okay. Bang, bang, bang.
So let's. What are you, Games?
You know what? I'm gonna let Draymond Green take us out. Some last words, and this goes out to all those Australian media that's talking about our Polynesian brothers over there with winning sports. Just a reminder that Draymond Green, multiple NBA champion, when he won, here's what he had to say.
Hey, I said it. Shut up. Man, don't make money. Shut up. How do you get all these guys to align and do what y'all do? You know what you tell them to do? Shut up. That's what you tell them. We don't want to hear it no more. Shut up. Straight like that.
You know what it is.
We drinking Lobos and we telling y'all to shut up. What you gotta say, mama? That's what we do. That's what we got.
That's solid.
Solid.
Right, boys, let's get the fuck out of here. Peace.